my first encounter with the Band's Visit period, people were talking a lot about this musical in New York called The Band's Visit, this musical. And I was in a grocery store in Portland, and I was listening to the album, and I remember walking through the produce section and picking up a box of blueberries right as a song called Omar Sharif came across my headphones. And it was the first time I'd ever heard this lyric, it was the first time I'd ever heard this melody, and I stood there completely frozen, holding this box of blueberries in the middle of a produce section in Portland, and I just sobbed. I cried because it was so deeply in touch with stories that my mom has told me about coming to America, so deeply in touch with stories about my mom's own relationship to a culture that was outside of her own growing up in England. It was so in touch with somebody that I knew and somebody that I loved so deeply. And I think that is one of the greatest offerings of this play, is that we know these people. Ram has heard me talk a lot about how much I see my father in Tufik, and my dad is coming to see our opening night, which is like so crazy to me to get to introduce this story to my dad. As Armand and I have been working a lot this weekend, I have found, for better or worse, so much of myself in Khalid, probably for worse. And so, to me, it is about how this play is offering us, as people who may live in disparate places, thousands of miles away from each other, a chance to see that fundamentally there's more that we share than that we don't.